All right, YouTube, this is Robert Jordan with his top 64 2013 WCQ Jet Profile. So, Robert, how was your tournament experience?
I mean, it went pretty well. Day was very long, but on well, happy I got my first top.
All right, who did you end up losing to in top 64, and what was he running?
Lost to Patrick Hoban running Dragons. I mean, I could have won, but I made a misplay. Happens.
Yeah. You want to explain the misplay was?
Well, game 2, after I already won game 1, I was going for OTK. He had Blaster and Red Ox. So I electrified his Red Ox, went to Colossal Fighter, summoned Blaster and summoned Red Ox. Went to attack for game and realized that the Red Ox that I took from Electrivirus, I didn't put an attack move.
Sounds pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. And then game 3, he just won with emptiness, so.
Well, at least you lost to the winner, so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the deck list.
All right. Most things are explanatory. 3 Blaster.
Yep.
3 Tidal. 3 Tempest. 3 Red Ox. 2 Burner. 2 Stream. 2 Lightning. 2 Reactant. 3 Maxi. 3 Effect Veiler. 1 Swift Scarecrow. 1 Flame Guard.
Yep.
3 Super Rejuve. 2 Gold Tart. 2 7-Star Sword. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Heavy Storm. 1 Book. A personal favorite of mine, Forbidden Chalice, and 1 Vayne's Emptiness.
All right, just a few questions, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have a few questions for some of this. Why'd you only choose to run 3 swords? A lot of people chose to run 3 swords.
I don't know. A lot of times when I was testing with 3 sword a little bit, I felt like I ran out of dragons too fast. Like when the game got grinded, a lot of my dragons are banished from swords, so I couldn't use them. I felt like 2 swords is good enough.
And why no card destruction?
After testing lots in the mirror, I just never really liked the card, never clicked. Like, unless you do it with Super Rejuvenation, if you did, you won, but if you didn't, I didn't like it versus the mirror that much.
All right, and one more question. Why did you choose to run Flame Guard, wherever it's at, over Corsica?
I don't know, main reason, a lot of times when I came to testing, like I know a lot of people say like this with the Blaster doesn't come up often, but it did for me. There was a lot of times during testing, I'd have lost games, I ran Corsica over this, so just liked it. Plus, the 2 some defense actually helps a lot sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you said that did help in your round.
Against spellbooks, yeah.
Against spellbooks. And one more question, actually. Why did you choose to run Forbidden Chalice?
I've always liked it. I like an extra negation card. You can possibly get the opponent with the deck out, which is actually how I won my round 11 game 3 game. There's a deck out with Chalice. Right. He left the blast on the board, activated Maxi, only had 13 cards left in his deck. I was at 8,000, so.
All right. And what was your record going in the top 64, by the way?
My record was 8-1-2, had 2 draws. I drew with Ellis, Madalena, running spellbooks. I lost to Tower for Dragon player. I lost to a Dragon player.
All right. And let's get to the side deck.
All right. Side deck. Just kind of did a conversion side. 3 Fuseler Dragon. Right. 1 Electrovirus. 3 Missile State Typhoon. 1 Enemy Controller. 3 Eradicator. 2 Skill Drain. And 2 DNA Surgery.
All right. How did the side perform for you the whole weekend?
It went pretty well. Like with Dragons, I decided to Electrovirus and Econ. I saw a lot of people sign like 5-6 cards in the mirror match, but these 2 just did it. These were fine enough by itself. Everything else, I didn't draw DNA Surgery, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of times I saw people play and like pulling scoop up immediately. I won one game with Fuseler Eradicate against Spellbooks. MSTs were great. Skill Drains were great. I mean, the whole side of this worked pretty well against Spellbooks. I didn't play any Evil Swarm. Played 1 Madolce, 6 Dragons, and 3 Spellbooks.
Okay, was there anything?
And 1 Water.
Okay. Was there anything you would change inside? Or?
Probably cut the DNA Surgery so I didn't see him for probably a Scarecrow and something else, because I probably should have ran more Scarecrow because a lot of matches were going to the time, so Scarecrow would help with that.
Yeah, true. All right, let's see the extra deck.
All right. 3 Draco Sack, obviously. 2 Big Eye. 1 Abyss Gyros. 1 Dragon Charger. 1 Colossal Fighter. 1 Scrap Dragon. 2 Crimson Blader. Horrible mistake. Center ran 2, but I didn't have a Bury, so it's one reason I ran 2. 1 Throat Roller. 1 Black Rose. 1 Antigua Wyvern. 1 Armory On.
All right, what was your favorite card in the extra deck, by the way?
Probably.
Besides Crimson Blader.
Probably Throat Roller.
Okay.
I like I'm using it spellbooks a lot. It got in. A lot of times I had Throat Roller emptiness against spellbooks, and they just couldn't do anything. Surprisingly, with this card did nothing for me in the mirror at all, but it did win me 2 games with spellbooks. Not sure how that happened, but it worked that way. It hit. My opponent had 2 Clutch Lives, and I had Vayne's Emptiness both time for him.
All right, and what was the card you just never touched in your extra deck?
Anti-Sacred Wyvern. There's never a point where I needed to summon Veiler and 2 tokens to attack the game. Most times I want to keep my Veiler in case my opponent tries to push back. So
there's a pretty situational card.
Yeah, I actually did use Black Rose, surprisingly, against Madolches. He had a compulse and thought I was going to go into insect Wyvern, and then got Black Rose, not expecting it.
All right. Well, thanks for the deck profile, Robert, and hopefully we'll see you topping more events in your near futures.
I'll try. Thank you.